Hi, this is Mati Fuller with a weekend reading for the Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's start with Taurus relationships for the weekend, October 18, 2019. Taurus relationships, October 18, 2019. Let's see what's happening with Taurus. Taurus relationships, 3 more. That's it. Energy between you and another person. You're feeling defensive. You're both feeling defensive. Okay. Your partner has the King of Pentacles. They want to feel safe, but they also have goals. They want to go full speed ahead and reach their goals. So they seem to be pretty self-absorbed right now. And there's something about that situation that is not making you feel very good. So you have the Four of Swords. You have created some kind of distance between you and your partner. And you also have the Temperance card, which means you've put the relationship on hold. There's something about the relationship right now that doesn't make you feel good. You feel like you have to defend yourself, and your partner feels like they have to defend yourself. And when you come together, you are actually fighting. And it's a fight that nobody can win because it's all just kind of trivial stuff. So you want to rush towards your partner and have some conversations. This is the energy between the two of you. It's almost like you're both being hasty about this whole thing, about what you want. There's a certain sense of immaturity that I'm feeling here, where you just want to kind of jump into things and not plan anything and just see where it goes and just wing it. And that doesn't necessarily work. And then when you actually come together, you clash. Big ego clash, and you have to defend yourself and you have to fight together, with each other. So I just see egos clashing and wills clashing and wanting to just jump into things and just not plan anything out and not agree on anything, just kind of go for it. It's a very strange energy, it just doesn't feel good at all. It doesn't feel settled. It doesn't feel peaceful. It just feels rash. And you also have the Wheel of Fortune, so you feel like a big change is coming up. You don't really know very much about the change right now, but you can feel it, and you've pulled away, and you're kind of separating yourself from your partner right now. So let's see what kind of advice we can give to Taurus. Advice for Taurus. It looks like there's some selfishness going on in the relationship that Taurus can't really relate to. They don't understand how somebody can just focus on their self and their own needs and not really take the relationship into consideration at all. So let's find out. Advice for Taurus. What's the best thing to do? Okay, it says that you're tired of fighting. You are exhausted. You've been battling for too long. All you want is to be friends, be partners, be lovers. And you don't know how to get to that from where you are right now. And you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords wants to talk. They want to, be rational and logical about it and talk some sense into your partner. And you also have the Empress card, which means that you could be very creative right now. And it might be better to focus on your creative expression rather than trying to communicate with your partner right now, because when somebody is defensive, they can't hear you anyway. It's just going to end up being another fight. So if you have to choose between these two cards, the King of Swords or the Empress. I would definitely choose the Empress, because the Empress is soft and sweet and nurturing and creative and flowing and going with the flow of life, while the King of Swords is sitting there with his swords and he's trying to just kind of cut right through and make things right by force. And there's two totally different energies going on here. It's like two paths and you have to choose one or the other. So I would definitely recommend that you choose the Empress, that you choose the Empress to be your guide rather than the King of Swords. All right, Virgo is next. What's going on in Virgo relationships, October 18, 2019. Virgo relationships. Energy between you and another person. You got the Five of Swords. It's all about winning. You don't care who's getting hurt in the process. Okay then. Your partner has ambitions and goals and they're moving full speed ahead. And they don't care what you think because they want to be the hermit right now. They want to walk their own path. They want to do their own thing. They're not going to let you stop them. Even though you're on your horse, coming after them as fast as you can with your big sword right in the air. But that's not going to really take you anywhere. And right now you can't really see what the right thing to do is. You got the Moon card here. Everything is vague. You really don't know where this is going. Your partner has basically already made up their mind. They're going to move on. And they're already moving forward and being the hermit. So, that's just a natural progression of what's happening. And it's up to you to make a choice. How are you going to deal with this? The card between the two of you is the Temperance card. So it is possible that you need to wait before you make your choice until you can see what the right choice is, because you have the Moon card too. So that means that you can't actually see the path right now. And you can't make a decision unless you can see where you're going. So a decision has to be made, but you have to be patient about it and take some time to figure it out. All right, let's see what kind of advice we have for Virgo. Because if you just keep fighting and keep trying to win and keep trying to be right, that relationship is not going to get any better. I can tell you that. So let's find out what else advice we can give you. Virgo, October 18, 2019. Advice for Virgo. Okay. All right, so at the top of the reading you have the Heartbreak card, the Three of Swords, and you're not very happy about the situation. You really want a second chance with the person that you're with, but the chances are that you're going to have to leave even though there's still some love there. So that's the reality of the situation, and if you keep the fight up, it's definitely not going to get any better. So prepare yourself. Heartbreak could be coming your way, and it's possible that the person that you're with doesn't want a second chance with you. That's why you have to consider the possibility of just walking away. Sorry to be the bringer of bad news. All right. Next we have Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? Capricorn, what's happening in your relationships? October 18, 2019. What's happening with Capricorn? That's it. Okay. Energy between you and another person. You got the Queen of Pentacles, which has to do with nurturing. nurturing your needs, you're nurturing other needs. Huh. Okay, so your partner has some pretty heavy cards here. They have the Hierophant, which is basically hammering on old values, traditional values. This is what I want. This is how I was raised. This is what my family believes in. Take it or leave it. And you feel like defending yourself because you don't necessarily believe in those old values. You know, there's no flexibility in those old values. It's all rigid stuff. It is what it is, and either you take it or I can't be with you. You know, that's what's going on here. And the Queen of Wands, what they want was what they want, and they are attracted to you, but they're going to fight for what they believe in. So you're in this situation the whole time. 5 of Wands, you're just fighting, bickering, defending yourself. There's a 5 card and a 7 card. Those are both unstable energies, especially for relationships. And your partner is definitely considering walking away from the whole situation, because if they don't get what they want, you're out. That is how the Hierophant operates. It's not even a personal thing. The Hierophant will initiate you into a group where everybody has the same belief system, and there is no room for any other beliefs. If you believe something that the rest of the group doesn't believe, they will throw you out of the group. You are no longer part of the group. So there's a rigid quality to it that stops you from getting your needs met. And your partner is not getting their needs met either, because you're not believing in what they believe in. So you just want to hop on your horse and go somewhere else and follow your passions, because you're tired of fighting. And the energy between the two of you is the Wheel of Fortune, which means something has totally shifted between you. This was like issues that you didn't know about, that all of a sudden they brought out that, you know, this is how it has to be. And I know we haven't talked about it, but this is how it has to be. This is what I believe in. This is, you know, non-negotiable. And you just can't deal with this non-negotiable nonsense. You know, Hierophant or no Hierophant. There has to be some kind of flexibility in life, because nothing is black and white. Everything is shades of gray. So let's find out what kind of advice we can give to Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. How do you deal with somebody who's so stuck in old, moldy, traditional values that are not flexible at all? What do you do? Advice for Capricorn, October 18, 2019. Okay, so you've got 2 queens in this reading, in the advice, which to me means that it can either be 2 people in your life that are coming between the 2 of you, or it could be qualities that you have to embody right now. But my gut feeling tells you that there's 2 queens, there's 2 women in your life that is influencing what's happening with your relationship right now. And to figure out what to do, you're going to have to follow your intuition and keep your heart open. And it's not going to be that easy, because the Queen of Wands is still in this reading and she wants what she wants. Yeah. The only thing I can say is just trust your intuition. Regardless of what it says, regardless of what expectations that are coming your way, you have to be able to trust your intuition, because your intuition doesn't lie. It tells you what is right for you. So trust yourself. That's my advice. Okay, so that was the reading for the Earth signs. And if you like the reading, please put your thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you for listening. Bye.